In today's video, we're taking a look at the importance of positioning and aiming in Valorant and how by combining and practicing these two skills, you'll be able to climb from Iron all the way to the highest peak of Radiant. But before we get into that, let me first explain what's going on here. So I was invited down to London to visit the XL headquarters where I'd be shooting an ad for Sony to promote their new INZONE product range. Although this is a sponsor, it was genuinely one of the coolest and most unique experiences I've ever had, especially as a content creator. I was joined by other content creator stars such as Vicstar from the Sidemen, Rumathra, and the other idiot How to Noodle. There was a fully stacked camera crew there recording everything, which made for a super cool and fun experience. However, the purpose of us being there was to be coached by two professional female Valorant players, Nelly and Puri, whilst testing out the Sony INZONE H9 and M9 products. Without further ado, let's break down the importance of positioning and aiming as coached by Puri from XL.
You maybe don't want to spray and maybe try a tap. That's your challenge for this. Okay, let me see. Here you go.
I'll go for the tap.
It's really a good thing that you don't crouch, because a lot of people do that. Yeah. Okay, that was not a tap, but I'll just count it.
Okay,
it's fine. I want to see the one taps now. I can see that you heard that one, so it's
I did hear them.
That was a good
I can hear exactly where they're coming from. Okay,
this
so
headset,
with the coach
I want to see some sage walls.
Okay, with the one taps, yeah.
Okay, with the one taps. I'm making it harder every time. That's a good one.
It's a good one tap.
Yeah.
Into a sage wall.
Okay, I want to see how creative you can be with the sage wall.
Oh, I'm comfortable with sage walls.
Okay.
I'm also really comfortable wearing this headset.
Okay.
It feels super light.
Okay, I can see that you heard that one.
I can hear him, yeah, when he's running down. So I can't hear anything right now.
Yeah, they're probably behind your wall, not understanding why that wall is there, but I guess that's your
Yeah,
thing,
that's bots for you. So I'm gonna go find the last one. I can't hear him right now. I think I hear him.
He's probably behind the wall.
He probably is, right?
Here you go.
There we go. Nice.
Easy.
Even though I got the kills in that first scenario, you can tell that I was wide swinging way too far and solely relying on my aim to get the kills. Now, Puri explained to me after this I should be holding much tighter angles and not ego peeking so far. So this is a perfect example of how you should be peaking your angles in order to be able to get precise kills whilst keeping yourself alive. So as you can see here, I immediately start by shift walking and then I go for a little swing whilst holding a tight angle. I then spot a bot, I'm able to peek back into B main and back out to get the kill. Then again pushing into sight, I'm again holding a tight angle. I'm making sure that there's nobody on top of the boxes. I'm clearing sight. And right here, we can see a bot using terrible positioning as the gun is sticking out. I can easily spot that, flank around the other side, and it makes for a free kill. In the after plan, I actually use my wall here so the enemy can still run down into sight, but I have the advantageous angle. So there you can see I didn't get the kill, but I can reposition and make sure I get it on the second time. Now the enemy have to push my slow and around my wall. I can hear them moving backwards as I wear my comfortable H9 Sony INZONE headphones. And as I search for the last enemy, I see him there and easily get the kill once again.
Okay, I want you to aim for the head now.
Aim for the head?
Yes. Okay, see? It's a bit harder but when you strafe, but at least when you train, you aim too much. I mean, consistently, it will help you with the tracking and you won't even find this that hard.
I can see the bots really clearly though. Looks really nice in 4K.
I mean, I can show it in your reactions and flicks. They're pretty precise.
Even when they spawn in the shadowy bits of the map in the corners, you can still, you just see them instantly. You see them the second they spawn, they stand out.
So it's actually harder when the bots are strafing because you need a little bit of tracking, but I'm sure that with more practice, you guys will just pull it off so easily.
Well, mainly I've got to say on the M9 monitor, I used to play on 60 Hz and this is so much smoother. Like when the bots are moving across, it makes it a lot easier to actually track them because you can see your crosshair perfectly the whole time.
For sure.
Yeah, if you're gaming on PC and you've got like anything less than 100 frames, you're letting yourself down, really. Yeah.
That's true.
I know I gave the monitor a bit of a shout out there, but honestly at the time this was by far the cleanest monitor I'd played on yet. You could definitely see the enemy super easy and it made tracking a lot easier. But going back to the training, what Puri was trying to explain to me is that you should always make sure that you're keeping your crosshair at head height, which I obviously know, but I should avoid my habit of constantly crouching when I start spraying at enemies and whiffing. So this is what you can do in order to improve your aim at home. Simply repeat this pattern of aiming at the enemy's heads. Make sure you're moving your crosshair smoothly, unlike I was in the first clip where it was just jitting around far too much. Then set the bots to spawn individually whilst you strafe around and track the enemy's head. If you do this for long enough, your tracking will become impeccable in-game whilst having the ability to strafe around. This will make you much harder to hit whilst you have amazing aim. Now you can combine the two skills that we learned from positioning and aim, so you can set yourself behind the wall like this and strafe out from behind the wall whilst tracking on the enemy's heads to get easy kills. This will translate incredibly well into your actual comp game. Lastly, to turn into boss mode with your aim, set the bots to strafe around whilst you also strafe around and then track their heads. This is the most likely scenario you're going to encounter in comp, so practicing this is absolutely essential if you want to have perfect aim in your games. Honestly, I did this for 5 minutes and afterwards I felt like a god aimer, so you should definitely try it for yourself.
Okay, so after all the lessons, here comes the test. I want to see how fast you guys can kill these 50 bots, and not only, I want to compare both of you. So let's
oh
go.
my god, okay.
A little bit of friendly competition.
Alright, I like this.
Going into this, I felt incredibly nervous. I really wanted to win as the Valorant content creator, and this is what happened.
Okay, you ready?
Let's start then.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's go.
Alright, count us in, give us a count. We gotta have a count.
Okay,
we gotta have a 3, 2, 1.
okay.
Oh, we're gonna get.
Oh, I already
Start
started.
early.
Alright, no. Okay, restart. I'm not
Okay,
doing
count
this.
us in.
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, we're in.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
You're
whipping
spraying.
hard.
I'm taking notes.
No.
Okay.
Don't tell me how bad I did until afterwards.
Don't
please.
worry.
No! What is
Trying to
this?
concentrate just on the headshots right now, like I said.
Yeah. I mean, it is easier. You can probably notice it also. Okay, you're doing great. Let's go.
Am I there? You don't have to say that.
You're doing great. It's one
I'm
of
whipping a lot, the
dodging.
pressure.
He's whiffing too, so don't worry.
Okay, alright, let's get in the zone. Let's get into a bit of a flow state. I'm hitting headshots and
How many are you on, Vic?
living my best life.
I'm not gonna tell you. Just keep going.
No, I don't like this.
Okay. You probably need to speed it up a bit. Let's go. You're almost done. Okay. How many do you have left? 11? You only have 1 left. Okay, he's done already.
Very nice.
Just
Take
finish it.
those, we take those on the M9.
What?
Okay, 5 more. Okay.
I was all over the
This is
place.
not
This
bad.
is embarrassing.
Honestly,
this is me
this-
limping over the
It's
finish line.
really not that bad. Okay,
Oh,
so
it's 82.
68, 82, that's like 14 seconds between
It's
you
like
guys.
nothing.
It's not, yeah, it's not bad.
It's alright, we're on the same team, so it's all good.
Inches away.
It's all
Okay,
good.
high five. Let's go. You guys are
Nice.
great. And I think that what you, Vic, could work on is probably just more aim training, so you can train your flicks and be maybe faster with them. And I think that you should lower that a bit because I see you moving everywhere, and it kind of makes you stop.
I went
aiming
full
that
panic,
precisely.
but no, it was good tips you gave me though. I did like
Yeah,
the
well,
to go
thank
for the
you.
headshot, not crouching.
Thank you, I'm proud of myself. And I'm proud of you guys too, so let's go.
Thank you.
Well, there we go. I did manage to beat Vicstar, the legend himself, in the 1v1 aim challenge on Valorant. Although I will say my aim was hilariously bad there. I was just completely panicking and spraying down the enemies. So it turns out all of the aim training just went completely out the window when it comes down to the challenge. All jokes aside though, the whole experience with Sony was incredible. The H9 headset was honestly ridiculously comfortable. It was a super light headset, which meant even when I was wearing it over the 12-hour period of shooting, at no point did I get uncomfortable or kind of like scratchy or anything on the headset. It was honestly just super nice, so I would highly recommend it. On top of that, it also has 360 spatial sound, which means you can hear exactly where the enemies are when you're playing FPS games. And on top of all of that, the headset even includes ambient sound, which is fantastic because I've missed way too many deliveries because I can't hear the front door when somebody's knocking on it. As for the M9 monitor, I wasn't kidding when I said it was the best monitor that I'd played on. The 4K screen combined with the beautifully contrasting colors made it super easy to see where the bots were on the screen. And of course, the 100 144Hz screen made the game look super smooth and crisp, and made it a lot easier to track the bots whilst they were running, which is exactly what you want when you're playing FPS games. Once again, I want to give Sony and XL a huge shout out, because honestly, this was a super unique experience to be a part of, and I hope for you viewers at home, you were entertained by this video and managed to learn a thing or two about positioning and aiming on Valorant. Lastly, we filmed a 3v3 battle, including myself, Vicstar Puri, going up against Team How to Noodle, which included Rumathra and Nelly. This video is up right now on the XL channel, which I'll leave in the description below, so be sure to check that out, because we put all of our training to practice to play against one another. So I think because we've got an amazing monitor, we've still got an amazing headset, it'd be a shame to stop playing now.
Yeah.
You guys did win, but I think we should go to a replication game and make it winner takes all.
You always take